It was hard for me to get into the UFC because no one wanted to fight me at 170. Everyone saw what I did to Shoney Carter. No one wanted to touch me at welterweight. So I had to take a short notice fight with Brock Larsen at 185. Brock was undefeated. He was like 16-0 at the time. He was a beast. He was also a student of Dave Camarillo. So Dave Camarillo had to remove himself from coaching both of us. So neither one of us had a jiu-jitsu coach for that fight. We had to work it out on our own. Fight went really well. I had some good opportunities to possibly finish. I outclassed him on the feet, did a lot of good work. Even though it was a decision, it was a good action-packed fight. If you get a chance to watch it, there's some very solid action in there. You will enjoy it. That is my first UFC fight. That was a one-fight deal. I was brought in to lose. They wanted me to lose. They knew I was a 70-pounder. They wanted Brock Larsen to beat me because they had a weak 185-pound division. So they brought me in to lose. Didn't happen. And that was probably one of the catalysts of Simple Mini Joe Silva not liking me. If you proved him wrong, and if you beat somebody he thought you should have lost to, he was going to hold a grudge and he was going to try to make your life miserable. So next fight, what happens? Josh Burkman, who is also on a good tear. He was on the Ultimate Fighter. Again, I was brought in to lose. It was a one-fight contract. It was a one-fight deal. They wanted me to lose to Burkman. I knocked the brakes off of Burkman. On a clean, no legal TRT Burkman, I knocked the brakes off of him. A thrashing for nearly 10 minutes before I choke him. Next fight, another one-fight contract. And this is one of the reasons why I say it was better back then, because you get that one-fight contract, do well, and then go somewhere else. You'd go to a higher bidder. You didn't have to stay with that one company. Thiago Alves on a tear was vicious, powerful puncher and kicker, strong, fights hard. But again, I demolished him. I took it to him. He hit me in the very beginning and I got dropped. But then as soon as I got my hands on him, I took control, beat the crap out of him on top for a while, went for a upside down triangle at one point where I slid off the back, was on my back, him up above me, and he was so tired. He came at me wrong, bro, and pop, up kick. One of the very few up kick knockouts in UFC history. The first. It was the first. I had the first upkick knockout in UFC history. That's a record. So my first three fights, pure unadulterated excitement.